spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Volunteers will put total leather and we'll get started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Groupers offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling. Seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago, and this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes one man miss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to erect.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll try to run for it. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They kick it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Volunteers will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the running back. And it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it, practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteer. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the right. the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The groupers line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Steps away. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Pulls it in. It's Gaines.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground and try to move the chains. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the groupers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. It's complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now on the option. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up for the ball.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out out his QB on that one.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep. It's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He's got it! Touchdown ball!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over San Jose State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He'll do it himself. And some room to work. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The groupers send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the sixth time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Caught over the middle, it's Gaines. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Off play action on first down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're doing option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
On third down, going up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He leaves it with his back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gaines. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The groupers will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game? Defense.
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's looking to pass. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Groupers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He's loose. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. I understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Chandler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the groupers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Parrish. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. He'll toss it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Lost to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Creates a little room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the groupers are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. On the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 98 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Gives it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Craig. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look
He'll take the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the groupers will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. He's loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Aguilar. Right on the money. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll try the run. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
He'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got him in the flat. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This
touchdown, groupers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up for the PAT. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're on 14 over San Jose State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. The Vols get it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through. And
sent it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Volunteers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? Or we'll see as we start the 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And
can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gaines. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the groupers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense set on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Makes a man miss. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Vols have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the red zone, it's Butler. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. How about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Plows through the defense. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
it doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the
The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be dragged down. So here is the Tennessee offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Volunteers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball in the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.